Hello, Block 3 Orange, Trim here, reaching out to you over video in hopes that maybe I can connect with more of you. So it's been 2 weeks that we have been doing this distance learning thing, and I don't know about you, but it's been really tough for me. I miss you guys. I would much rather be in school with you. And I wanted to do a little video because I wanted to make sure you really understood what has been expected the past 2 weeks and how we're shifting gears and going online for the next 3 to however many weeks we are gone. There's a good possibility we aren't going to be back until May, and then after that, it could even go the rest of the school year. So we got to make the best of this and see how we can adapt as we go. So, first and foremost, for those of you who haven't connected with me at all, your distance learning that you were supposed to complete for the first 2 weeks while you were gone is this love unit that I've posted on Google Classroom. It's the same exact unit that was the packet if you got the hard copy packet from Mr. Brazier. Same thing, there are 6 texts, they all have to do with love. You had a graphic organizer that you were supposed to fill out just to help you organize your thoughts, which really would help when you go to write the essay. And all of this was supposed to be done by the end of the day last Friday. Some of you have mentioned that you have finished it and it's hard copy, and that's okay. Just hold on to it, keep it with you. At this point, you don't have to take pictures of it. Maybe eventually you might, but right now, the direction from the district is just hold on to it and you can hand it in when you get back. However, I did ask that all of you please complete your essay on Google Docs, this one right here. None of you out of the 11 have turned it in. Some of you have reached out to let me know you have it you have it handwritten, and I've asked you to please type it onto the document. Some of you are asking for help. So what I did do for you is I did go in. I'll just use AJ's as an example because he's the first one listed, but I did go in, and if you scroll down, this first page is just for pre-writing if you want to pre-write your ideas. But I went into everybody's draft and I put an outline in for you. So it's prompting for every single part because we only have written one 5-paragraph essay this year and many of you struggled with it. So I thought if I put this up here, it would help you complete this essay. Your introduction, your body 1, body 2, body 3, and then your conclusion. And remember, in your body paragraphs, you just come up with a supporting idea that proves whatever you say your thesis is. And your thesis is just the answer to the prompt, which is what is love and how does it change people? So if you want to say something like love is complex and it changes the way people see themselves, and that if you want that to be your thesis, that's fine. Come up with your first supporting idea. How do you know that's true? And maybe one reason to prove that love is complex is because what one person sees as positive, somebody else sees as negative in a relationship. And you can say that as your idea. You can pull an example or two from the text that we've read, those 6 texts, and then you just explain how it proves your thesis to be true. Boom, you're done. Move on to your next body paragraph, next idea. Almost pretend you're having a conversation with somebody about love. And this will help. And just do the very best you can. As long as you try, you're going to get credit for this assignment. We're going to have to be really flexible when it comes to scoring these things. So all I need to see from you guys is some sort of effort, anything at all. Even if you're not sure, write something down and you'll get credit for it. So if you could kindly make sure that essay is here on our classroom, that would be awesome. Then from there, I am about to post what's happening for the next few weeks. Our department created this pandemic journal. So because you're living through this crazy moment in history that's never happened before, as a department, we're going to compile a big giant journal of all student entries. So all English students are receiving the same assignment. And really, it's really pretty easy. If you read the directions, there's this choice board down here, and you're just going to pick. I believe there are 16 choices. So each week, we're calling this week 1. So March 30th through April 3rd, this is week 1. You're just going to pick one. You're going to pick one of these activities to complete. And you'll see that I will post week 1 pandemic journal entry, and it's just a blank document like this. And what you can do is you can look at the board. It'll be in the materials section on Google Classroom. And if you're like, oh, you know what? I do want to do the pandemic playlist, for example. Like you're like, yeah, I have a bunch of songs I'm listening to. So if you click on the link is viewable to all of you. But what you can't do is edit the document. So to get this template, so that you have this template, all you have to do is go ahead and highlight it all, right? Make sure you highlight it, get everything highlighted, go all the way down, boom, right? And then Command C, copy, or depending on what device you have, you can just press copy, and then you can go in to your journal template here, and you can just go boom, Command V, paste, and you'll see that it'll come right in. It'll come right in here, and that will be my template that I can now fill in. So I'm going to pick what song have I been listening to that helped me get through this whole crazy thing, and then I'm going to pick a couple of lines that really capture, like, what is it about this song that maybe it's helping me escape or relax, or who knows what it's doing. Maybe it's speaking to how I'm feeling, and I'm going to write that down. It's really that easy, and you just will click turn in, like your button up here will say turn in when you're on Google Classroom, and you'll turn that in. And that'll be all you do this week for your work. So first catch up on what you didn't do last week, and then go ahead and start your journal entry here. If you decide that you're really getting into this journal and you really want to do more than one entry, like I said, there are 16, let's close that out, this one. There are 16 choices, so you have plenty to choose from. And if you want to do 2 a week, that's great. We just didn't want to overwhelm you. We know this is hard for everybody. So at the very minimum, you have to do 1 of these entries each week that we're away, and just turn it in. You may have a chance to kind of add to or revise some of them if you want, but for now, that's your goal. 1 of these entries each week. Just type it or paste it into the appropriate spot on Google Classroom. It'll say very clearly, just like this one, it'll say Pandemic Journal Week 1. The next one will say Pandemic Journal Week 2. It'll have the dates on it. It should be really easy to follow. There shouldn't be any issues. If you do have any issues, please let me know. If a couple weeks in you're getting a little bit tired on reflecting on this pandemic, maybe you're sick of talking about it, let me know and we can pick a different topic that maybe you can reflect on. Maybe the issue of, bullying in schools, or the issue of how anxiety and depression rates are up for teens, or if there's something that you really would rather explore in this way, I'm 100% in support of you doing that. Just reach out and let me know. I think that's probably all for now. I just wanted to make sure you guys knew what was already due and what is, coming down the pike. A couple of you have asked if we'll have a Zoom class. You do have Zoom. It's right here on your Google Suite package. Mr. Dutramp will put it on there for all you guys since we're away. And Zoom would mean it would be this class meeting where we were all online at the same time. We can see each other's faces. We can talk together. And we might try to do that. I guess I need to see how engaged all of you are. I've only really heard from, like I said, maybe 4 or 5 people, more than once. And there are 2 people I haven't even heard from at all, like not even once, after reaching out lots of times. So I'm hoping you're all doing well. I hope you remember I'm here to support you with whatever you need. So if you're struggling a lot, please reach out to me. I'm here. 8 to 3 every day. It's just like a school day. I'm still here, even though I'm, not with you. So let me know if you need anything. Let me know if you have any questions. And hopefully we can sort of just plug away at this day by day, make the best of it, and continue to support each other. So I will talk to you soon.